Hey there, fellow mama. Yes, I am talking to you. I see you. So tell me if any of these sound like you. Tired. Better yet, let's be honest, exhausted. Overweight, out of shape, dealing with daily brain fog. And ultimately just this overwhelming feeling of loss of who you are, who you were. I can empathize with you. I am a mother to 6 children, and at some point in time, I have felt every single one of those things. I wanted to hop on here and give you some hope and share some habits that you might not realize are keeping you stuck. My hopes are that this video empowers you to make some positive change in your life, to help you overcome any of these issues that you might be dealing with in your life as a busy mom. So habit number 1 that pretty much every single mom is guilty of is not eating. As a mom, this usually just happens on accident. It's not something we intend to do. We just put our focus and our intent and our energy into everything else around us and not taking care of ourselves. So not eating enough leads to fatigue and exhaustion and being tired because we are not taking in enough calories for our bodies to expend it into energy. I mean, it's just pretty simple math when it comes to that. If we're not eating enough to even function on a daily basis, then we're gonna be tired. So at first, not eating enough might actually bring on weight loss instead of weight gain. But this weight loss is actually usually because our bodies start to eat away at our lean muscle instead of our body fat. So then eventually our body's gonna stop eating away at our muscles. It's gonna go into starvation mode. Our metabolism is gonna slow down and you're gonna start putting on the pounds. So to combat this, as moms, we need to be sure that we are fueling our bodies right. Give our bodies that energy to do what it needs to do and to thrive. All right, so to piggyback off of habit number 1 that's keeping you stuck is habit number 2, which would be what you're actually eating. So some people will argue that ultimately it's just calories in versus calories out, but I have to disagree with that idea. How we fuel our bodies matter. Think about it. If you are eating a highly processed food diet, then you might be getting enough calories, but are you really providing your body with the essential vitamins and minerals and nutrients and all that good stuff that it needs to thrive? The answer is no. I am definitely all for food freedom, but it has to be balanced. When we do not feed our bodies the nutrients and minerals and vitamins that it needs, then we end up feeling depleted and experience all kinds of physical symptoms that are not fun, like the fatigue and the brain fog and the weight gain. So what we eat definitely matters. So solution to habit number 2 is to be mindful of what you are putting into your bodies. Like I said, food freedom, awesome. You want to eat that fast food, fantastic. You want to eat that ice cream, great. But remember that it needs to be balanced with things going into your body that are going to nourish you and help you live a well-balanced, thriving life. Habit number 3 that could be keeping you stuck is sleep, or should I say lack thereof. I'm pretty sure it goes without saying how lack of sleep can create fatigue and exhaustion. Let's face it, motherhood is hard and stressful and filled with sleepless nights. Did you know though that lack of sleep, or quality sleep should I say, is more important, that it can lead to weight gain? For one, poor sleep increases your appetite. Think about it. If you are tired and exhausted, what is going to give your body fuel and energy? It's going to be food. Plus, we tend to make not the best food choices when we're tired. And we're definitely way less likely to be physically active when all we want to do is sit on the couch or go to sleep. I'm pretty sure the last thing you want to do when you've had a terrible night's sleep is go get a workout on. Poor sleep or lack of sleep also disrupts our circadian rhythm, and it increases the stress hormone cortisol. Both of these can lead to weight gain. So to remedy this, habit number 3, the lack of sleep, quality sleep, all that crazy stuff, would be to really try to create a positive sleep environment, to keep it dark in your room, to cut off screens an hour before you go to bed, to not eat close to bedtime, to keep it nice and cool and quiet. All of those things can be beneficial to getting a better night's sleep. Obviously, every night can't be a perfect night's sleep, especially if you have little ones or you co-sleep, then it can make that challenging, but you just have to try to make baby steps, find little things that you can do to make it just a little bit better every single night. And my last habit for today's video is going to be habit number 4, and that is not moving your body. If you're at all like me and a lot of other moms out there, when you become a mom, everything you enjoy, you love, sports, it goes right out the window, and your entire focus becomes your family, your children, and not yourself. Our newfound fitness routine as a mom is all about chasing kids around all day long. This decrease in movement that we're used to will let those pounds slowly creep on. You might not even notice it at first. It's just a year later, you're 20 pounds heavier, and you wonder how in the world that happened. And as far as the fatigue goes, it might seem contradictory, but when we work out, it actually provides our bodies with energy. So even though we're tired, if we can get our bodies moving and get a workout in, it can even be doing this right here that we're doing, walking out in nature. It's going to increase those levels of good hormones, feel good, and it's going to give you positive energy instead of being tired. So to remedy this, if you can find any way to stay physically active, like I said, think outside the box. It doesn't have to be going to a gym or taking a fitness class. It can be getting out in nature. Those things will help you to not feel tired and to keep those mommy pounds off. So just get out and get some exercise. So ultimately it comes down to this. All of these issues can be improved or resolved with one thing: practicing self-care. Self-care is not selfish. It is essential. Trust me, as a mother of 6, I know how hard it can be, but you have to try to make yourself a priority. You just got to trust me. You will be so grateful once you take that leap. Once you take that step to prioritize self-care, you will be so much better off mentally, physically, spiritually, all the ways that you can. You are going to benefit. And think about it. You are going to be so much better in other areas of your life. When you're taking care of yourself, you feel good. You are a better mother. You are a better wife. You are a better daughter, friend, coworker, all the things. You become so much better. Your cup is going to be overflowing, and you will be able to pour into all of those relationships. And I think if anything else, the number one takeaway from taking care of yourself is that you are then setting the bar and a beautiful example for your children. Just think of it this way. What do you want for your kids? How do you want their internal dialogue? How do you want them to take care of themselves? Those things that you want for your children are the things that you should want for yourself. That is the example that you need to be for them. I can't even explain how life-changing this concept of self-care is. So please, friend, make yourself a priority. All right, friend, those are my tips. I have one important favor to ask you.
Thank you so much for joining us today, and like and subscribe. What is it again? As always. As always, until next time, have a blessed one. Like. Thumbs up. Me too, please. Give it 20.
All right, friends. Talk to you again later. Bye.